The night Amina knocked on her best friend's door for shelter, Ibrahim was standing right beside her, smiling. The same woman who held Amina when she cried, the same woman who knew every fear, every reason she ran, was working with him all along, and Amina did not know they had already made a plan. After leaving Ibrahim's house, life was not easy. Amina had no home in his country. Her own family was far away, and the little savings she had left were disappearing fast. She and Kofi stayed in her friend's small apartment. At first, freedom felt peaceful. No shouting, no fear, no footsteps making Kofi hide. But peace did not pay rent. It did not buy food. It did not keep Kofi in school. Soon, Amina was borrowing money just to survive. Some days, she ate nothing so Kofi could eat. Still, she promised herself, "I will never go back to Ibrahim. Never." But poverty is not quiet. It knocks every day, and one afternoon, someone else knocked too. Amina opened the door and froze. Ibrahim was standing there. Clean clothes, soft face, gentle smile, like the man she once loved. But what shocked her more was who stood beside him. Her best friend. The same woman who had seen Amina cry. The same woman who knew the truth. The same woman who gave her shelter. Now she stood beside Ibrahim and said, "Amina, listen to him. He has changed." Amina stared at her. "How can you stand with him after everything?" Her friend lowered her eyes. "A son needs his father." Then Ibrahim stepped forward and looked at Kofi. "My son," he said softly, "come home." Kofi did not move. That silence hurt Amina more than any insult. And Ibrahim saw it. He knew exactly where she was weak. Not love. Not romance. Kofi. For days, Ibrahim played the perfect husband. "I made mistakes. I want my family back. I will pay Kofi's school fees. I will give you security." Amina did not trust him. But rent was due. School fees were unpaid, and every day, Kofi asked when they would have a real home again. So after many long discussions, Amina agreed to return, but only after asking for security. She thought she was protecting herself. She did not know she was walking into a trap. For the first few days, Ibrahim pretended well. No shouting, no anger, no strange women. He bought food. He smiled at Kofi. He called Amina my wife again. But Kofi did not relax. Every time Ibrahim entered the room, the boy went quiet. Amina noticed, but she told herself, maybe healing takes time. Then, one night, she saw the first bottle on the table. Alcohol, right in front of Kofi. Amina stared at it. Ibrahim laughed. "What? Am I not allowed to enjoy my own house?" Kofi looked at the bottle, then at his mother. That was the first crack. Then came the late nights again. Then the loud music. Then the women. Not hidden. Not secret. Openly. Girlfriends walked into the house like they owned it. Perfume filled the hallway. Laughter came from the bedroom. Whispers behind closed doors. And Amina stood there, watching another woman enter the room where she once slept. When she tried to follow, Ibrahim blocked the door. "You and the boy can sleep there." He pointed to the storage room. Amina's face went cold. "The storage room?" He smiled. "You wanted security. There it is." Inside were boxes, old bags, a broken fan, a thin mattress on the floor. Kofi looked around and whispered, "Mom, are we guests here?" Amina could not answer. Because guests are welcomed, they were being pushed aside. After that, The humiliation became routine. Every 2 days, Ibrahim held parties. Loud music, alcohol, laughing men, women dancing. And Amina? She served them, carried drinks, cleaned plates, washed the floor. In her own husband's house, she became a servant. Sometimes Ibrahim's friends laughed and asked, "Is this your wife?" Ibrahim smiled and said, "She knows her place now." Amina swallowed every insult. Not because she had no pain, but because Kofi was watching. Then one night, Ibrahim decided to break her in front of everyone. The living room was full of music shaking the walls. Ibrahim leaned back and said, "Dance for them." Amina froze. The room went quiet. Then some of the men started laughing. Ibrahim smiled wider. "Come on, entertain my guests." Amina looked at Kofi near the hallway. His eyes were wide. She whispered, "No." Ibrahim's face changed. The laughter stopped. And that night, Amina understood something. Some people do not only want obedience. They want to erase your dignity. From that day, fear became normal again. Kofi stopped playing, he stopped asking for toys, he stopped laughing at cartoons. He started listening. Door slam? Stay still. Heavy footsteps? Hide. Loud voices? Don't breathe. One night, inside the storage room, Kofi held Amina's hand. His palm was cold. "Mama, please, let's go from here. I don't want to live here anymore." That sentence broke her. She had told herself she returned for Kofi, but now Kofi was begging her to leave. That was the moment Amina understood. A roof is not a home if your child is afraid under it. Then Ibrahim made his real move. One evening, after everyone had left, he called Amina into the living room. His voice was calm, too calm. "Bring me the papers for your mother's land." Amina's heart stopped. She had never told him everything, but her best friend had. Ibrahim continued, "We will sell it. I'll start a business. Then everything will be better." Amina stared at him. "That land is not for sale." His eyes hardened. "Don't be foolish." Amina shook her head. "It was my mother's land. It is for Kofi's future." Ibrahim laughed. "His future? I am his father. I decide his future." Then he leaned closer. "You think I came back because I missed you?" Amina's breath stopped. He smiled. "Your friend already told me everything. The land, the documents, the money it can bring." Amina froze. Her best friend, the woman who had opened her door, the woman who had fed Kofi, the woman who had touched her shoulder and said, "He has changed." She had not been helping Amina escape. She had been helping Ibrahim get close. Amina felt sick. Ibrahim leaned even closer. "You will sign, or I will make sure you and that boy have nowhere to go." That was the blackmail. Not love, not family, not forgiveness. A trap. Amina looked at the man she had once chosen over everything, and finally saw him clearly. He had not changed. He had only changed his method. Before, he took her salary. Now, he wanted her inheritance. Before, he controlled her body. Now, he wanted her future. Amina said one word. "No." The room changed. His mask fell. All the soft words were gone. All the promises were gone. The man standing in front of her was the real Ibrahim. And this time, Amina did not wait for morning. That night, while the house was quiet, Amina moved silently. She took Kofi's documents, her own documents, the land papers, a few clothes. Nothing more. No jewelry, no memories, no wedding photos, no second chance. Kofi woke up and whispered, "Mom?" Amina put a finger to her lips. "We are leaving." This time, he did not cry. He did not ask questions. He only held her hand. And they ran. Not to her friend. Never again. Because Amina had learned something painful. Not everyone who opens a door for you is giving you safety. Some people are only keeping you close enough to betray you. This time, Amina went straight to the marriage court. Her hands were shaking. Kofi stood beside her, holding her dress. The clerk looked up. "Yes?" Amina placed the documents on the table. Her voice was weak, but her decision was strong. "I want a divorce." For a moment, the room was silent. And in that silence, Amina felt something she had not felt in years. Not happiness, not peace yet, but power. Because for the first time, she was not asking Ibrahim to love her. She was not begging him to change. She was not waiting for the old version of him to return. She was choosing herself. She was choosing Kofi. She was choosing freedom. When Ibrahim found out, he laughed. "She will come back," he told people. "She always comes back." But this time, he was wrong. Because Amina had finally understood the lesson. A person who comes back when you are weak is not always coming back with love. Sometimes they are coming back because they found something left to take. Your money, your documents, your land, your child's future, your peace. And if you confuse pity with forgiveness, they will use your own heart as the key to your prison. Moral of the story: never ignore a pattern just because someone returns with soft words. A changed person changes their behavior. A manipulator only changes their strategy. Love should not cost your dignity. Marriage should not steal your peace. And no child should grow up begging his mother to leave. Amina did not leave because life outside was easy. She left because staying would have destroyed her son. And sometimes, walking away is not the end of a family. It is the beginning of saving one.